Peace. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to FlyDialogue. Man, we got a dope session for you today. Our man Truth, aka Josh Jacobs from Capital Minds Entertainment, is rocking with us. So yeah, let's get to it.
Yo, it's kind of crazy, man, because I feel like Snipes got some ties to like education too, man. I feel like was he a bridge to that TSU collab or whatever with the band or something? Was he a part of that? Or
Yeah. So Snipes just know everybody.
Okay.
He know everybody. No, but he works in IT. He does a lot of work at the airport. His company that he works for, they do a program that allows single moms, people under a certain income range, take their A+ and Net Plus and learn how to be entry level help desk people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
And so these people are coming from poverty and coming out making $60,000 a year.
Oh yeah, that's a big step up, man, for sure.
Entry level. Yeah. So they do that for free with the grant and working with the city of Nashville.
I'm big on to tell everybody, man, IT and just tech in general, man, is like it's an equalizer, like you get somebody, is a friend of ours, man, he changed his life pretty quickly, man. And like in about 4 years, just investing and just really learning how to be, he works in cybersecurity now and getting it, you know what I mean? But it's like, it turned around so quickly. And he's trying to get other family members of his on. He got 6 family members now that are going through a class to get trained to do similar things. But like you said, even if you just get the help desk, that's a real salary for somebody who's not really able to get another leg up.
I mean, imagine you working at a call center for $25,000 a year. You got 2 or 3 kids, you know what I'm saying? But you can take those same skills, and learn some technical skills and be able to walk people through getting a computer or their printer to work. You know what I'm saying? So like if you can read the script to walk somebody through getting a cell phone figured out, then you definitely could do that, and you can triple your earnings at the same time. So that's what Snipes does, and they've been doing that for a few years now. They even taught virtually during COVID. So they're helping people change lives for sure.
New season, new organization, built it from the ground up. Got a capital mind, and we about to tear the town up. I thought I told them this thing will get.
Man, that's actually substitute. I was a substitute in Nashville for about 1.5 years before I left there. Man, it was tough, man. It was tough, but
for sure.
But I actually work for a library now, and we do a lot of initiatives for digital literacy.
That's dope.
Just put together like a little mini website for a digital literacy program, and they do the same kind of like go out into the community, but they're dealing with people on a real base level, like folks that have zero access to computers and have almost no skill level right now. And they have ranges, but I mean that IT certification stuff is big money though, man.
I really think that if you don't know what you do, go get it A+. It don't cost a lot, and it's gonna get you in the door. And a lot of these companies just want you to have that, so they can train you to do whatever they need you to do.
That's it. That's basically that basic foundation.
Yeah, once from there you can branch out though, because I think a lot of people are just getting over the mental hurdle of believing in the fact that you can even do this or be in that particular space, because it seems foreign to people. Like everybody has this assumption that IT as a sector, you have to be a programmer, or you have to be on some other level, but it's like, there's so many different types of jobs under this umbrella, and there's such a huge amount of investment in that area that just even being, like you said, a help desk person, like you'll make more than if you were at a call center, right? It's the same concept, but it's just they don't.
You're doing this. I've been talking to my kids recently about saying the word can't, and I saw a clip of what's the elder just passed, Dick Gregory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He told somebody, stop saying can't. You got 3 trillion cells in your body, and every one of them is gonna make sure you can't do something every time you say can't. Shut the fuck up. Stop saying it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, stop saying it. You got over 4 trillion cells in your body, and every time you say something negative, your body is trying its best to keep you from doing whatever it is you just said you couldn't do.
I think I heard he influenced a lot of Richard Pryor stuff though too early on, So it's, he was a huge cultural figure.
Dick Gregory, he was the man. He said you don't get this old by being foolish.
The whole world is our private playground. The
Okay, so the majority of the artists that you guys mess with, man, people of color, man, would you all ever consider managing like a rock band or like a country artist, man?
You know, I was just talking to a young lady this week who moved to Nashville from Pennsylvania or something.
Man, she's lying, man.
No, for real. She's into rock. Like she's heavy metal head, all of that. She said she had like 3 teeth knocked out in a like a rock concert or whatever.
Oh, like a mosh pit?
Yeah, like that type of shit. But she wants to manage rock bands, and so I've been working to link her with, you know, management teams, because I was like, you could learn from us if you wanted to, you know. But she's in the rock, you know what I'm saying, metal. That's her thing, and I can't knock her for that. But I've been trying to link her with some management guys that I know here in the city that do like rock bands and stuff. But yeah, I don't know much about the genre. It's not you know, metal is something that you got to know. Like you can't pretend to know it. You gotta know it. You can't fake it.
Well, and that was kind of the reason for the question, because it's like, you know, some skills can translate. You know what I'm saying? In some industries, they can translate to other, you know, industries. But I'm like, man, in music, I don't know if that would fit. And that's not
the business part of it don't change, right?
Right.
There you know, so if you can build a fan base.
Yeah.
If you can activate your fan base and you can mobilize your fan base, then you got the leverage to capitalize on what you have built.
Right.
Right. If you're just taking gigs, doing shows, doing showcases, not really collecting fan bases, not really grabbing emails, then you can't capitalize. So even if you got a hit record or you got something that goes viral on TikTok, you're going to get less than what somebody can who has done the work to gather and connect and know their fans than somebody that doesn't. So the business don't really change. It's all about having leverage. You know what I'm saying? If I can walk into any label with 15,000 active fans that I know when I drop, I'm going to sell 10,000 records.
Yeah.
Right now. That's leverage that they can't argue against. If I know I've been doing my own shows, selling tickets on Ticketmaster, and I can sell out 300 seats based on what I can do right now, then they got to write you a check based on what you can do, what they've seen you do. And so the business don't change. So it's the difference between, you know, can I sell out the Bridgestone? Maybe not, but I can pack out the Cobra 3 nights a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and so for a rock band, that's all you need. If you can pack out your spot, then you can survive in Nashville.
Right.
Tell them fools to tighten up, 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 tighten up. Get up out of your seat right now. Get up on your feet right now. Been waiting for this.
Man, there's so many venues, man.
Yeah, and I was gonna say it too, because Nashville's unique in that sense, man. When I moved up here to DC, I was like, bro, it was such a noticeable difference in the lack of, you know, nightly live music, right? Nashville is so full of venues. And to your point, you know, I mean, I remember I went there one time and a girl who was a bartender was actually leaving, and she sang on stage one night. It was right down on Broadway, on Lower Broad, because she was going on to become an artist, you know, but she was phenomenal. And she was a bartender. Like, I remember being at Khalid, we used to go to karaoke night down out in Antioch. I think I went with you one time, and there was like a girl from there that was like a server out there at was that Chili's or something, Antioch, who actually was on like American Idol, you know what I'm saying? But it's just so many, but those people can perform because there's venues where, like, it don't matter, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Sunday night, Friday night, there's live music in Nashville all the time.
Night.
And like, that's not every city, you know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, for you guys, right, as far as like finding different pockets, like what other places have you found a lot of success in, like putting artists, you know, or how much of that are you guys involved in getting those connections to get people, like, because I feel like for artists, a lot of times, right, performing is probably better money nowadays than trying to wait on these record sales, right?
Yeah, we was booking Duke for 10 to 15 grand, you know, and he didn't have a song on the radio yet. Like, that's just off viral success, and that's just off you know, relationships and following. And so if you can get 10 grand under the table, right, from street dudes that are just paying you to come show up so artists can perform in front of yours, that's cool. But what you really need is those ticket sales. So I can take 10, 15,000 from these cats all, but I can't prove that I ever did that show. So you need Ticketmaster receipts. So a lot of artists, what they should be doing is linking with promoters and help and paying and also putting some money up to do some of these shows. That way, when you get the Ticketmaster receipts, you can go back to the label like, look, I'm doing this and this and this by myself.
Yeah.
And maybe you only make 5,000 or 6,000 from that show, but the paper trail that you got, just going to the bank if you want to start your own label, just going to the bank and saying, hey, we doing this a night every time I perform. That's a paper trail. That's tax money. That's extending your credit, your business credit. That's all those things are combined, but you got to have that paper trail. You know, you can make 100,000 a year performing, but can you go to your bank and get a loan for 100,000? You know, to book out a bigger venue or to sign another artist or to
scale basically.
Exactly. I don't know if that answered your question. I kind of just
no, it does. It helps. I mean, because you know, it's interesting because like I said, in a town like Nashville, where you could do a lot of like club hopping and stuff like that as an artist, is when in other areas, it's probably a little bit different to connect somebody. And I'm just curious how that works.
So you couldn't go to St. Louis and spend Wednesday through Sunday performing every night. You know. If you're an artist in Nashville and you can learn, I say a R&B artist, for instance, if you can learn, you got a piano player, a guitar player, and you can learn about 20 cover songs, you 20 good cover songs that people want to hear, you can Wednesday through Sunday.
Easy. Actually.
And then Monday and Tuesday are your Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And so that's Nashville, and it could be anywhere from a wedding on Saturday, brunch on Sunday, the airport on Wednesday.
I was about to say that airport be
I know the airport be popping.
Yeah, and they do contracts with artists. Like you contracted, you're there. People see you. They get off their plane and they see you.
I mean, it's a nice touch just because it's Nashville, it's Music City, so. I mean, just like they got slot machines at the Vegas airport, you know what I'm saying? Like it makes perfect sense for them to have an artist right there, live music. You know what I'm saying? You got Tootsie's on Broadway, you got Tootsie's at the airport. You know what I'm saying? Like they've done a pretty good job with that. I will say that, but that makes perfect sense though.
Yeah. And so that's some artists' full-time job, and then if you're a musician, you got studio gigs. You can make $200 an hour going in and playing keys for an artist, or because when I got a record that I'm not a good piano player or drum player, or just enough to probably get through a regular church service in a podunk church and I wouldn't play in front of any musician in Nashville, you know what I'm saying? But I can hire a drummer and lay down drum tracks in 30 minutes. In 2 hours, we could probably do about 5 songs. So if I got the song laid out, the chord structure, and the lyrics written and sang, then I can get them, or the demoed at least, I can get a piano player to come in and do piano, organ, electric piano, bass guitar, on the whole track. That's how I did my whole Christmas album. I had the idea, we had the general gist of it. I might have played some drums. I'm not gonna confirm nor deny on some demo tracks, and then I had real drummers, real piano players, real guitar players come in and finish the records for me.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't even think
about Christmas album. That's interesting.
Yeah. We put a Christmas project out in 2019, I believe. Yeah, it's called A Music City Christmas. It's featuring The Winter Cold and PM R&B.
Okay, that was when they were really kind of like making their rounds.
Before COVID, we did the middle school tour. We did a middle school tour all over Nashville. Yeah,
that's the last thing I remember them doing, man. We're rocking auditoriums, man. I was like,
we had all the kids going. We still got all that. We might be putting together a little documentary, something. We still got all that footage.
That actually be dope. That actually be pretty dope, man.
2019
and the kids were going, wow, man. I was like, okay, they tapping in here. This is good stuff for the kids, good entertainment, but it was cool. And
And it was clean. It was clean, man. It was dope. It was dope records. Like we wrote, we produced, we performed it all.
Yeah. Nah, y'all on an incredible run, man.
Be sure to visit FlyDialogue.com to find out more about us, including our radio station where we stream hip hop 24/7. Yo, we're literally jamming as we speak. We got a craft beer blog called Cream. Craft rules everything around me. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the craft beer app called Untapped, or on YouTube. Just search Fly Dialogue on all these platforms. Be sure to follow us and friend us, subscribe to us. Long story short, check us out. We'd love to have y'all, and we look forward to connecting with you. And let's talk soon.